Dear students, hi. I think everyone is safe and fine. I hope you are all following the video classes without fail, and at the same time you are also understanding them very well. So as in continuation, I am going to give you brief description regarding about the fundamental duties in our today's class. You know that in our last class we discussed about the DPSPs, that is Directive Principles of State Policy, liberal principles we have discussed, and I have given you a brief description also. So with that aspect, our Directive Principles of State Policy are concluded and completed. Now in this second unit only, the next topic is the fundamental duties. So what are fundamental duties? When they are included in our constitution, why they are included in our constitution, how many of the fundamental right duties are there? These things we are going to discuss by taking few examples of fundamental duties. Okay students, here why fundamental duties are included? Fundamental duties are not from the beginning commencement of the constitution. They are included, you know that. Whereas fundamental rights and DPSPs are since from the implementation of the constitution they are there. Whereas fundamental duties are not like that. They are included in our constitution in the year 1976. Why they are included? First you to know. That is the aspect that the government, the state, the authorities, everyone anticipating few fundamental duties towards to the society and state. Because for the development of the society, for the development of the state, there shall be some contribution from the citizens also. Whenever such contribution is there, such obligation performed by the citizen, such duty discharged by the respective citizens, automatically that will be going to strengthen the aspects of the state. This concept especially arose during the period of the national emergency in the year 1977. You know that at that time Indira Gandhi was our Prime Minister. Because of some unfortunate, unexpected incidents, the government of India imposed the national emergency in our country. At that time, the idea of fundamental duties came into picture, as because of unruly behavior, dishonest behavior of the citizens, there was a great loss to the public property. Not only that, they are always involved in the violence. Unknowingly, knowingly, not taking care of the public objects. By seeing this, the then government wanted to provide few obligation duties that will be create an conscious among the citizens of the country so that they always avoid such laws or such violence which will create unpeaceful conditions, unbearable loss to the governments. This is the basic theme behind the inclusion of fundamental duties in our constitution. I think you understood. These are fundamentally every citizens to be adopted, to be followed, to be performed as they are in the constitution, to create consciousness, to create awareness, to change the mindset of the citizens, to avoid such type of losses in our country. For further, the government of India have been taken a step, that is inclusion of the fundamental duties in our constitution. So, for that purpose, the government of India under the Prime Ministership of Indira Gandhi constituted a committee called Swaminathan Committee. Swaran Singh was a ex-Chief Justice of Supreme Court, and the government asked that committee to review and what type of fundamental duties should be included, just report us. This is the basic aim of the committee. So, that committee has been submitted its report in the year 1975, and the government of India in the year 1976 by the 42nd Amendment Act included 10 fundamental duties in our constitution under Article 51A in Part 4th of A of our constitution. I think you understood. Here you see the sentence one more time. Listen it clearly. By the recommendations of the Swaran Singh Committee in the year 1976, by 42nd Amendment Act, the government of India included 10 fundamental duties in Article 51A under Part 4A of our constitution. In this way, at the beginning there were 10 fundamental duties are there. Afterwards, the government of India included one more fundamental duty in the year 2002 by 86th Amendment Act. So that at present now we are having 11 fundamental duties in our constitution. This is the basic story or basic aspect of the fundamental duties. In this way, these are the duties fundamentally discharged by the every citizen towards to his society, state for the development and strengthen the activities of the government. This is the basic aspect of the fundamental duties. For example, you know them generally: to safeguard public property, government property. Public means government. Never be to be involved in the spoil or ruin of such public property. abjure violence, to be away from the violence. You should always think in a proper form, that is, non-violence is more better to the aspect of violence. And to abide by the constitution, everyone must and should abide, follow. You should be bound to the norms of the constitution. Respects its ideals, institutions. Respect national flag, respect national anthem. These are the basic fundamental duties. Like this, the last one also you can see in that this is the 11th fundamental duty, which was added by the 86th Amendment Act in our Constitution. So that only specifically I have written it on this board. What is that one? To provide educational opportunities by the parent or guardian to his child between age of 6 and 14 years. How this came into force? You know that in our fundamental rights, we come across the Article 21A, in which we discussed the aspect of the right to education. Here what we said that here it is the right of the children who are in between the age of 6 and 14 years to demand the free education. In this way, in fundamental rights under Article 21A, it become the right of the children. The same become in DPSP also we have discussed. It is the duty of the state to provide the circumstances and educational opportunities to the children in between the age of the 16 to 14 years. Under Article 45, we discussed this one under the banner of the topic of the Directive Principles of State Policy. Here in fundamental rights, it is the right. In DPSPs, it is the instruction to the government. At the same time, in fundamental duties, it is the duty of the guardian or parent to provide the education to the 16 to 14 years what are children. In this way, the same 21A article, right to education, has been inserted under the fundamental duties as 11th fundamental duty, as it denotes that it is the duty of the guardian or parent to provide the education to the children in between the age of the 6 to 14 years. To specify that only, I have given this last example. So here are only just 3 are there. Just you try to gather remaining 8 fundamental duties by yourself. What are they? So that you have a chance to learn about them thoroughly. You will have knowledge about them also, what to perform, what not to perform, which strengthen the country's activities, which devaluate, derogate the aspects of the country, you can come to know about. If you gather these 8 fundamental duties and read them out along with these 3 fundamental duties. So, this is the topic of fundamental duties, children. Just try to understand this concept, why they have inserted, how they have inserted, what is the main aim of fundamental duties. If you listen twice, thrice, very carefully, you come to know about also, especially last fundamental duty, how it become right, how it become the state policy, you can come to understand if you listen at the same time these 2 videos also. Okay, I think everyone is going to be able to understand. You are that much clever also. And with this topic, we are going to conclude the second unit also. So, in our second unit, we briefly discussed about the fundamental rights, DPSPs, Directive Principles of State Policy, and fundamental duties. Very, very important topic, very social knowledge we can gain through this chapter. So, go through them, take more and more related articles from Google and other ways, so that you have a chance to enrich them. Try to by heart the articles also. In your examination, presentation of articles are very important for achieving better marks if you are going to attempt this question. So, with this, as I told you, we are concluding our second unit today. Okay, students, at this time, what is your progress? This is also very important. Just listening videos is not important. By listening videos, how much knowledge we are gaining? We are in a position to able to give the information whenever anyone is going to be asked what you have learned. These video classes is very important. So, review all these videos including first chapter and second chapter, and it's time to buy a book outside. Already 2 chapters we have completed. So, go through that book. Any topic is, if you felt that is missing, or if you have any doubt, then you can post in our group through WhatsApp or by calling. I will be available from 10 to 12 in the college only. By calling here to landline or any number to my personal number also, you can come and clarify your doubts. Never neglect all these aspects. These are very simple to hear. These are very primary issues. So, don't leave them simply listening. Just put them on practice. Implement them on notes. You try to write the answers by taking the questions also, so that you will be get the knowledge very well. You get the grip over all these issues also. So, for every doubt, I am here. You can contact through WhatsApp or directly by coming to the class also. In our next video, we will start our third unit, that is the union government. Till these 2 units, 1 unit is regarding about fundamental rights and DPSPs and duties. One unit is totally the basic unit, how the constitution came into force and what is Indian national movement, how our leaders are sacrificed their life for the achievement of freedom. These few concepts, historical aspects, history blended political science we have discussed in first unit. For further units, we are going to discuss about the administration, union government, state government, local self-government, like this few administrative aspects we are going to discuss. Very important social knowledge, useful issues. As you are a political science student, you should have this much of a tip of knowledge. It is very important. So go through them and contact me again and again. I am saying if any problem is there regarding about these aspects. At the same time, I am going to provide you assignment also. For this time, the assignment is quite different. How it will be? It is some secret. I will come with that assignment, provide you a photo soon. So get ready for second unit assignment also. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.